Alright guys, they're playing some Fiora top lane. We're playing Fiora against a Nessus this time. And what we have is Grasp, Demolish, Bone Plating, Overgrowth. We also have Metaflow, and then we're also running Scorch. Now this game, I'm going to showcase you guys how to 1v9 into a very fun matchup. A lot of people hate Nessus. Personally for me, I like playing against them. I'll show you why. In general, I really like playing against champs that scale, because if you play the early game correct, you don't really get to lose against these champions. And it's quite scary if you're, if you're losing lane a lot in general and you're making a lot of mistakes. Running into a champion that scales can be scary. But if you're playing a champion like Fiora who scales and also works extremely well early game, extremely well-round champion, you're going to be absolutely okay, trust me. So it's one of the big difference between a Fiora and playing a champion like a Nessus. We get to win early game, but also get to scale very well towards the game. And Nessus is like the type of champ where you're basically losing early game, but your late game is going to be absolutely secured. Oof. Accidentally taking a tower hit. Kind of wanting to stay away from the Nessus combo, because I think he's going to drop it down if he can. So right now, the only objective I'm looking forward to is getting the wave under tower. I have one big reason for that. Check this out. So Nessus, his objective is right now to play safe and Q. And if you push like a massively stacked wave under tower, what happens is he's going to lose like 50% of the stacks, because if it gets under tower, he won't be able to stack that easily. So if you push like that as Fiora and you get it under tower and you back, you can buy item advantage. Like for instance, right now we got a longsword, and then on top of that, knowing that my early game is better, having this wave bounce my direction with a jungler pathing top is one of the best things that you can get, okay? Check this out, I'll show you what I mean. So right now, there's 0 wards. I'm going to be picking top here. The wave is pushing my direction, so it's a free jungle gank for my jungler. See if I can get him just a little bit low. Ah, I'm getting ganked by a set right now. Nice one. We have my jungler moving top now. Maybe we could do something. He has no stun because he used it before. Okay. Got him. So now I'm not going to go for the enemy jungle. I refuse to do it. So what happened is, instead of like locking down my target on jungle, I actually decided to fully focus Nessus. The reason why it's so important is because right now I can keep on freezing. I can deny the Nessus a lot of farm. He must use teleport right now if he wants to keep the farm, right? So I specifically chose to kill Nessus so I can get a bigger lead from him. And now the very second that I can reset the wave and buy items for myself, I'll have like a straight up advantage through items. So now our objective right now is super simple. I'm going to try to find out a way to buy items without necessarily losing farm. So that means that we're going to have to push this wave under tower somehow, which should be doable considering it's Nessus matchup. We should be okay while doing so. So I'm not necessarily going to be looking for a straight up all-in. We will if we can, but it's not my main objective at the moment. All I want is to buy items and then come back stronger. So that's the trade I'm sort of talking about. And I think that might turn into a kill anyways. Yep. See? So I wasn't necessarily looking to all in the Nessus, but we went for a couple trades. He messed up. I all in for that and I win because I had the whole wave. I had the whole lane for myself, the whole space, because the wave was like frozen at my tower. So if he makes one tiny mistake, I just chase him down the entire way. Really simple. Now we still cannot back because the wave is still not under tower. We still have to try and get it under tower because otherwise it will freeze and we lose farm. And it's a bit of a risk I'm taking because of course I can be ganked, right? Definitely possible. Okay, now we gotta fall back immediately because we are currently at the risk of dying here. And let's get back. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we are running Define. We're gonna go for Sheen, take the Warhammer. We're gonna be taking, not that one. We're gonna go for Revealable, and then we're gonna make it back. Let's go. Currently, something that you guys need to look at a lot is item advantage and how much of a level advantage you have too, right? So you can see like both of us at the moment, like in terms of items, I got a straight up lead because of the way how we played. But currently we are both level 6, right? The difference though is that he's been pushing the wave into me. He's got a lot more minions than me. So if I take the whole wave, my XP lead is going to be massive. And if we have level advantage, we will win harder. Check this out. We're level 7 right now. We have item advantage. We basically reached a point where I can just all in safely. And, you know, basically not be worried. I don't think I'm going to be able to get more. I'm getting minion blocked. That's not appreciated. That's not the best all-in that we could have done. I am not proud of the fight right here. I am not proud. We're going to let the wave keep bouncing. I can't get rid of the wave because with Fiora you don't have an insane amount of large wave clear. So what we're going to do is I'll just let this wave continue pushing into me. We'll make sure that this wave is going to kill this one. And it's going to give us like a small lead back. And then hopefully by the time that Nessus comes back, I can either get a jungle gank or I can find out a way to bring him low and just push the wave. We'll figure it out. The trade that we've done wasn't the best. Mistakes are made, right? There's a good possibility we're going to get ganked, by the way. Very good possibility. Ooh. Got most. Wait a second, so we can still get ganked. Chance is still there. Just gotta chunk him down the whole time with Qs. That's the best thing we can do. This is the way how you should be playing it. Because as you can see, this is perfectly safe. I lose a cannon because I'm trolling. My bad. Huh. Kite him down. We keep kiting. We got my flash 2 right now, so if he just overextends too much, I just kill him immediately. Their jungle is in bottom side jungle, as far as I've seen. I want to try and dive the top laner, but I'm pinging top lane for my jungler, but I don't think he got the confidence to dive him. What? That should have applied. It should have. Very well then. I'll keep that minion because I want the wave to push in my direction. Not the smartest approach. Oh, wow. Okay. He's got no ultimate. This is 100% a kill for my jungler. Because there's no ultimate. Okay, my jungler is allowed to take this because it's gonna actually impact my lane in a good way. If he positions himself more in my direction, that's a lot better if that happens. Good. Okay. Nice. Perfect. See? Just like I expected. Now I'm gonna take the wave. And then afterwards, we're gonna get back and get my Define. We need to prioritize Define. So we're like, we're pretty much there right now. Just gotta get that reset. But before we do, I'm gonna be very slow with taking this. I'm gonna ping the brush for my jungler. Oh, seems like he... Okay. Seems like the Nest is figured out that my jungle is there. So I'm glad that he backed off entirely. That's a very good decision. Okay. It's time to get the reset right now. I'm just gonna push this out. And he can farm and stack freely if he wants. I don't mind.
Such unrefined style.
Nice one. Oh, serious? Positioning is a problem. I have no mana anymore. Ah, I got my mana after I walked away. Okay, whatever, man. That's a little bit unlucky. I should have had the mana to be able to beat him, but the game was against me. I get my mana after I back off. But yeah, it's fine. No, 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 no. Oh, too bad. Okay. My jungle was too scared, I guess. It's too late right now. Tower cannot be saved anymore. We'll get it later. My jungler got really scared, but it's fine though. It's better to be safe than to take risks, right? It's not always a good idea. Let's go ahead and go for team up. So with Fiora, there's one thing that matters more than ever. I talk about this a lot, I'll say it again. If you're playing Fiora, you should always buy TM at second item. No matter what. No matter what it is that you're up against. This item is the best item in the entire game on Fiora. Because there's one weakness that Fiora has, which other champions already have, and that's like Waveclear. Fiora does not have Waveclear. The Waveclear is terrible. And anyone that plays Fiora knows what I'm talking about. If you buy Tiamat, it will completely fix that problem. You will no longer have Waveclear problems. It's the most important item in the entire game for Fiora. Nice. Let's go ahead, grab the tower away. There's 3 people on bot lane. That's really good news. And we got him. Perfect. And we got tower, so that's a lot of gold right there. Now let's see if we can also maybe take... Nah, there's no rep off. Good. We are also getting the jungle camp. We'll try to be efficient. Let's see. The entire new team is missing. They could be in top right now. And let's go back. So we're currently like 450 away from getting my hydra. We will go back anyways because top lane is being shoved the entire way. Jungle camps are already gone. I'm pretty sure that the jungle camp right there is also gone. Without a doubt, I'm pretty sure it is. Let's go for Lucidity boots. Now, talking about boots, Fiora can use steel caps and mercs very well, but one boots that I always like doing when I'm snowballing is going Lucidity boots because it actually lowers the cooldown so much. It just makes you much more mobile and you'll be able to play the game so much easier. You'll be able to snowball far easier too. So it's either like Lucidity boots this game or it's going to be mercs. Nice. The Scorch helped me out. That's appreciated. Hey, I want to parry this. That's some crazy damage. If I parried it, he would have died instant. Too bad, I guess. I had to, so basically I had to parry the Nami bubble. That would have changed it completely for me.
Precision and grace.
This Draven's quite fed actually. This guy's got like 10 kills right now. All right. Bit of a problem. I have no ult, I have no ignite, I have no lifesteal just yet. There's a lot of things we're still missing while being low HP, so it's not really optimal to be here at the moment, but I need to take the farm. And all I need is like one more wave and then sell my potions and we should be pretty much good to go. Yeah. Well, I need like 150 more, so that's like literally one wave. I see the enemy jungle on the map and he's staying there, which means I'm only gonna be facing off Nessus right now. Seriously? I lose that cannon, bro. Alright. We must back right now. I have no option to stay because the dragon's currently up there. I gotta go back right now. And let's get back. Nessus is top, stacking. Right now is a really good time to try and figure out a way to win the team fight because Nessus is top. I'm pretty sure he will teleport if it comes down to an actual team fight. He just died. Serious? Oh, very well then. Draven is still alive. Alright. Nessus is top, stacking. I'm quite impressed that Draven still exists. We need to get second tower too, because I still got my rune. Good. This game is absolutely secured, man. Like, Fiora's mid-late game is broken. So even if you win early game, your mid-late game is fantastic, man. You'll see what I mean in this game. This is not really a rotation that I'm happy with because the dragon is currently up there. And I think they're going to get the dragon because we're like 1 versus 3 in top. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's worth because they're literally getting a dragon for free right now. But it is what it is. Maybe we're lucky and they somehow won't be taking it. I don't know. It's unlikely. I need to back off. Staying here is no option. Because I have no mana. I need mana. I think I really want to go Blade. Because even though Draven is massive, Blade would allow me to consistently keep on chasing down Nasus and keep outscaling him too, even despite him being Nasus, right? It's a bit of a risk considering the Draven is 12 and 5. And he does like a ridiculous amount of damage. But again, if I get to him, I can stick to him better. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it is. Yeah, they're going dragon right now. It seems like the Nessus is like back to stacking everything. Got him. Well, I feel like that dragon fight is not gonna work. But no problem, give it a try. Yeah, like I said, it's not an option. That Draven is massive. That Draven is the only problem. I cannot really get to Draven that easily. So I have like the perfect build running into the enemy team. The only problem is that I don't have the proper build into a Draven. And I would need my teammates to group up properly. People are getting caught throughout the game. A little bit too much. Okay, I'm gonna start building for Draven right now. I'm gonna need to get a Death Stance and probably a Guardian's Angel. That will fix the problems I have against him. Oh, nice. That's pretty big, because he's worth a lot of gold. Oh, I managed to... Oh, he's ghosting away. Okay, makes sense. Okay, nice. I really appreciate if I were to get a blue buff ever. I hope I'm going to be able to get a blue buff this game since we have a Katarina mid. This probably isn't going to work because they probably know where I am. It's unlikely right now, but... Draven doesn't seem to show up somewhere. So I was staying in the brush to see where Draven's gonna go. Because I was assuming that someone would show up in the brush, which never happened at the end of the day. So Draven went to bot lane, which really surprises me. I thought they were gonna group. He lives. 70 HP. Not bad. Okay. Well, back top lane, I suppose.
I have no equal.
Okay. I'll just like push out the entire way. I hope that my teammates are going to be able to kill Draven 4 against 2. We'll see if that happens. It would be weird if Draven gets to kill 4 people in a row. That wouldn't make any sense. So I'm glad it's working out. Man, that guy's running fast. Oh, I messed up my parry. Whoops. Oh, fortunately. I am glad. Seriously, man. I feel like they're going to do it. Nah. Not yet. Alright, we gotta stop that Nessus from doing this, man. We have my ADC ready for this, also my whole team. Good. Well played. I think that this is definitely a chance where we should be able to do Baron if Draven walks up. He could technically steal with R, but if we have Smite, which is just much better. We have a bigger chance to get it. If we get Baron like this, it's going to be a good game. Yep. Amazing. No parry anymore, but he still got my team here. I'll get my parry back in like 5. When enemy team is grouped as 5, it's a scary one. Draven's right on our back. I love Fiora, man. I love Fiora so much, dude. This is like the type of stuff that you wouldn't be able to do with other champions that easily. Like, we just basically queued our way through the entire fight. And every Q I did like 700 damage. Like 500 to 700 damage based off of, you know, what champ I'm focusing here. Without my ultimate. GG. Nice. Hey, either way, this is Fiora top lane. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.